YouTube, Shub here with a review of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Legacy Dragon Dagger. So this is probably one of, if not the most sought after items announced for the Legacy line, besides maybe the Dragon Zord. This is basically a 1-to-1 scale replica of the Dragon Dagger prop with full die-cast and electronics and 24 karat gold plated that's not really gold. And it even has the classic theme song, which you may or may not hear. We'll get to that later. But we got the Green Ranger right here. All of the Mighty Morphin team up on the front. Pretty much fits right in with all the other Legacy items, mimicking the original Mighty Morphin packaging. So overall, very nice. You can tell this is one big dagger. So like most Legacy items, this was a Toys R Us exclusive for $79.99. That's right, $80. However, Toys R Us has recently decided to bump it up to $99.99, and that is just absurd. It's definitely a nice looking collector's piece, let me tell you that. But $99.99, that is really pushing it, I think. And then the Times Square store, I think, is selling it for almost $120. It's absolutely absurd. But hopefully, by the time this goes up, prices have gone back down, but who knows. So here we are with the Dragon Dagger, otherwise known as the Jusoken from Zyuranger. So it's a very, very nice version of this weapon. Just for comparison's sake, here is the original Dragon Dagger toy. And just going tip to tip, yeah, you can kind of see where we're at with this. Granted, my Dragon Dagger is in awful, awful condition. This is the one I had when I was little. But just the size of this is absolutely impressive. And there's enough die cast in here to give it a lot of heft. All of this gold chrome is all of the die cast pieces. And it is very, very nice. It's accurate. The gold here, it's a rubber. It's a rubbery kind of plastic material. It's soft, so if you hit people, it won't really hurt them or the toy. And it's painted with a nice, beautiful silver paint that Bandai is known for. So to get into the battery chamber, all you do is get a pen or something, hit that little button right there, twist that, and it'll pop right out. So a very ingenious way of doing that. Anyone that collects Doctor Who sonic screwdrivers will be familiar with a method similar to that. Very ingenious way of doing it. You don't get those awful looking battery chambers or anything like that. And it's a very seamless piece. I really do like that. So the on and off switch is right here. Outside of the fact that it is labeled on and off, very inconspicuous switch too, so I appreciate that. Now, in the normal mode, each of these have a different sound. And that is all. There's no motion or anything like that. It's just a simple button presses. But all the fun parts come from holding this button down right here. Now this is a chin activated button. You can put it up to your lips if you want to. They classify it as chin activated because that's technically where the human's chin would be in the helmet. Where the lips are on those outfits. So it's really up to you if you want to saliva up your Legacy Dragon Dagger. But when you hold down that and then press down the first button, now unfortunately it doesn't repeat, and if you hold it down, it doesn't repeat then either. So whereas the original Dragon Dagger had a short clip that repeated, this one has a little bit longer of a clip, but it doesn't repeat, so you have to keep pressing it. To kind of get the effect that they had in the show. The third button here is a sound that we all know and love. Now, it's a little bit remixed, probably because of licensing and all of that fun stuff. Granted, Saban is the owner now, and I don't really think that would be the case, but for whatever reason, it's not 100% accurate to Mighty Morphin, and I don't know the accuracy to Zyuranger either. I know the tunes were slightly different between the two shows. And it is also worth noting that you can press this and let go. You don't have to hold the chin button down if you don't want to. Now this middle button is a little bit of a trickster. Basically what happens is if you hold this down, press the middle button, you get the MMPR theme song, which is perfectly fine and dandy. We have it with the Legacy Morpher too. However, this is the full lyrical version of the song. Now my buddy Dawson Ryder actually got copyright flagged for showing this in the video, so I am not sure if I'm willing to go ahead and do it. I should be okay given the fact that I'm a network partner rather than just a normal YouTube partner. So I should be protected, but I don't really want to take the risk. Let me just say the fact that it is 100% to the T, the original, it's a Season 2 version, I think, of the original theme song, complete with the lyrics. It is very crisp and clear and a nice little addition to this toy. Not that we really need to hear the MMPR theme song again. It's a nice little inclusion. Go Green Ranger, if they still had that somehow, would have been a very cool addition to this as opposed to the theme song. But we're asking a little bit too much in that regard, I think. But overall, a very nice piece. I love the length. I love the heft. It is very beautiful. And considering what most people pay for import Sentai items, $80 for a like a collector's piece like this isn't bad at all. So say what you will about the price. I know for a fact, being a collector so long, that $80 for something this nice looking is actually pretty reasonable. It's a little bit disappointing that the sounds aren't 100% to MMPR. Given the fact of how expensive this is, you would have thought that they probably would be a little bit more of a stickler to accuracy, but given music laws, it gets a little bit shaky sometimes, so there might be some sort of explanation as to why it's not 100% accurate. But that is really the only negative that this thing carries. It's not that playable, of course, but given the fact of how expensive it is a collector's item above all else, so the fact that it only has a few different tunes really isn't that much of a deal breaker to me. Might be to some people, but I'm okay with it. So given the price, I am happy with it. I actually used a coupon when I bought it, so I got it even cheaper, so even better. But the $100 price tag is a little bit much, and the Times Square store's price is absolutely insane. So I wouldn't spend more than $80 on this. Amazon has them up for pre-order right now. So if you want this, go ahead, pop over to Amazon and put your order in there where it's a reasonable price. So all in all, a very beautiful piece that I'm glad to have in my collection. Thanks for watching. Take care and have a great one. Bye.